Hi guys, welcome to Charmed Intuition Tarot. I'm here with another pick a card reading, and today's question is, what can I expect in the spring and summer? So the next few seasons, what can you expect to be coming to you? So I just want to quickly give a thank you and a shout out to Nathallie Hughes. I'm going to link her video in the description box, but she gave me a really nice shout out today, and I had been kind of in a little bit of a slump this month. I haven't been uploading videos, and she kind of gave me a little bit of a boost today, so I really appreciate that. She posted one of my videos as a recommendation, and she is just the sweetest. I've been watching her videos for a while, and I really enjoy them. So I definitely recommend you go over there, although a lot of you watching, I'm sure, came from there, so then you know how awesome she is. So again, thank you so much, Nathallie. That really meant a lot to me. So today's reading, we've got 3 objects. So when you turned on the video, whichever item your eye sort of was drawn to, you can pick. And if you haven't decided yet, just take a moment, take a deep breath, which I forget to breathe sometimes, especially when I'm doing tarot. I find I have trouble getting all my messages out, so I just don't breathe. So anyways, group 1, we've got the heart locket. Group 2, we've got this little ballerina candlestick holder. It's vintage. And then group 3, we've got this little cute little polar bear. Very cute. So just take a minute, focus on the item or just the card stack that jumps out to you, okay? Don't overthink it. You can also pick more than one, okay? So you'll know which messages are meant for you. So, and then also, if you're familiar with my readings, I also do charm casting. And all that is just, I've got all sorts of charms and little doodads here that I cast onto this little board, and they can kind of add some additional information or emphasize what the cards are saying. So they'll kind of sometimes sort of punctuate certain cards out of your spread. So very cool. It's actually my favorite part of my readings. I really enjoy charm casting. So anyways, so take your time, and I'll put the timestamps below. So have a good night. Okay, group 1, this message is for you. So the question was, what is coming for me in spring and summer? So what changes can I expect? Let's take a look. So we've got the lizard spirit, the pig spirit, the hummingbird spirit, fork in the road, time to go, nice, the gazelle. So your tarot cards are Justice, Judgment, the 4 of Wands, and then your little messages, you've got Journey and Strength. Nice. Okay, so just give me a moment here. So I think for a lot of you, with this lizard spirit, dreaming the world into being, I think a lot of you have a goal right now in your mind that you want to achieve. That could be a relationship, that could be your career, maybe a hobby or an interest that you have, but you have a goal. That could even be a health goal for some of you. But you have something in your mind that you really want to achieve, and I think you're ready to go for it and get it. So I think this summer and spring, you're going to get that motivation, and you're going to get maybe that pull and that urge to reach your goals, okay? So use your mind wisely, the pig spirit. Let's see here. So you're capable of clear-minded thinking. You know, similar to the lizard spirit, you might be obsessing or ruminating over the past or thinking of the what-ifs. And I do this too, but it's important to try and let your mind rest, okay? So be in the moment, which is connects. I love how these cards connect. So the hummingbird spirit, be here now. And I'm going to link a song below. I think it's called Be Here Now. It's by Ray LaMontagne, I think. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but it is the most relaxing song ever. And I'm going to link it below because I just got that kind of message to tell you about that song when I got this card. So, okay. So let the thoughts come and go, okay? Embracing uncertainty in life is freedom. So when you're trying to be sure of how things are going to work out and you're worrying about what could go wrong, you know, you're not going to move forward. So when you have an anxious thought, just come back to where you are, be in the moment. You know, you might feel all over the place, like you're bouncing from idea to idea or worry to worry, but like allow yourself to just be in the moment and focus on these goals and visualizations that you have, these positive things. So one beneficial thing you might want to do is create a vision board. And there's lots of videos about that on YouTube that you can watch about how to make one. I've made one and they're really helpful. So it's all about that law of attraction, attracting what you want. And I don't know whether you believe in that, but there's also a lot of videos about that on YouTube. So attracting what you want and only, speaking it into reality, okay? So act as if. So if you have a goal for a career, acting as if you found your dream job, acting as if you found the love of your life. If you act as if and believe it and focus on those things, you will create that as your reality. Some of you, I think, are getting over something in the past. That could be past anxieties, past fears, past relationships that you really put your all into, but now you're just kind of ready to either restart or go in a different direction, okay? I think a lot of you are dwelling on the past, and it's telling you it's time to let go. That feeling of release, although it's sometimes painful to get to, is really it's a good feeling, that feeling of release and starting over and focusing on yourself. I think a lot of you focus on or have spent a lot of time focusing on other people's needs and other people's wants, and you kind of put yourself on the back burner. Well, now I think spring and summer is going to bring you more opportunities to put yourself first and go for what you want, right? This is your life, and you're the one that has to go for these goals and reach your potential. You can do it. So the Gazelle Spirit's interesting that you got these, and I love how cards connect, okay? It's crazy. So along with the hummingbird, which can talk about racing mind, so does the gazelle, okay? The gazelle talks about a racing mind and finding your breath, sitting and relaxing, okay? Not feeling like the victim, not worrying that everyone's out to get you, because really people are too focused on their own lives. So don't worry about the what ifs, the who's, what who and so is doing. Just focus in on what you need right now. So your tarot cards are super interesting too. The Justice and the Judgment both talk about getting what you deserve, and because it's the Four of Wands with it, I feel like it's a positive outcome. So your karma is going to come back to you in the sense that you've done so much for others and you've really put other people first, that it's your turn now. I think the spring and summer this year, you're going to start seeing good things coming to you finally, okay? Journey, so there's going to be lots of new opportunities. Branch out to a new world, okay? So new opportunities, new adventures coming for you, and strength. So you've had to be very strong, okay? When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. So you've kind of been through it all already, and now you just want to move forward. You want to let go of those past hurts. This is a really positive card. The Time to Go card is really positive. So with the Fork in the Road card, you might feel like you've hit the end of something, okay? Again, that could be a relationship, career, and this is probably what you've been worrying about and ruminating over, but it might be time to move on, okay, from whatever this is, because it's no longer serving you. And you just may need to take a break from whatever this is. You'll know what applies to you. And all roads lead to lessons. So whatever you've been through, it did teach you and it made you stronger. Strength, right? It made you stronger. So the Justice card is about accepting the truth. So you've kind of come to a conclusion about something, I think. And that's what's made you be like, you know what? It's my turn. I'm following my dreams now. You have a bit of a clarity now and you're able to think objectively. So the Judgment card too is also about a weight being taken off your shoulders, okay? And for some of you, I'm getting a clear message to not stop blaming yourself, okay? So if that applies to you, don't blame yourself. But you're in the middle of a decision-making process, or you've just made a decision, and for a lot of you, that decision is to focus on what you want. And this card indicates you'll get what you want. The Four of Wands, happier times are ahead. I think you're going to have a really exciting, positive spring and summer season. Like full of good changes and positive relationships. and letting go of old ones that don't serve you anymore. I mean, life is too short, truly, to hold on to people that don't treat you right. With the Journey card, too, remember that things often happen for a reason, okay? I know it sometimes sucks in the moment, but, you know, with the Time to Go card, you know, don't dwell on the past. You went through this journey for a reason. You are where you now, and you've built strength because of it, right? You're in a good place, and if you aren't right this when you're watching this, it's coming. You're gonna start putting yourself first, and good things are gonna come towards you. So let's do your charms. Okay. So these are really loud, so I don't know. Maybe I'll cover the mic while I shuffle. Oh, look at that. Okay, this one stuck to me. Sorry, the camera's shaking. This one stuck to me. So this is about optimism, okay? So I'm just going to put that aside. So let's see what else we have here. Okay, interesting. Lots of... Okay, so with the upside down mask, this is really about not pretending anymore, not pretending for your own sake, okay? So not accepting anything less than you deserve. The pumpkin is all about harvesting what you deserve and creating your own reality. Some of you might be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign, okay? Because we've got the Leo and the Pisces. So some of you are dealing with one of those, or you could just be dealing, or you yourself could be a Leo or a Pisces or a water sign or a fire sign, or you could be feeling some of those energies. Focus on your passions right now. You've got two of these right beside each other, which talk about focusing on your passions. You've got the little hot air balloon, which talks about, you know, reaching for the sky, like going for your goals and seeing things clearly. So what the cards talked about, seeing things as they are. You have the answers, and the key. I love when the key shows up because it's always a positive. It means having your hopes answered, having what you want come to you. Sunflower, optimistic. The sunflower is aimed towards the sun, very positive. A lot of heart healing. You've got the heart chakra here, so a lot of heart healing is going to happen. Maybe some new romance for some of you. A fresh start. It's calling my attention to the fire sign for some reason, so I'm getting the feeling like this is somebody that you've been dealing with that was making it difficult for you, but you're getting kind of to the point now where you're just going to listen to what you need and what you want. You're willing to put the work in now to achieve these goals, which is awesome because you deserve it. You're focusing towards positivity. You're willing to take more chances. Overall, excellent. Very positive. Very positive. Okay, I'm not getting anything else from the charms, but I found it interesting that the little pair of rose-colored glasses kind of popped up. And in this instance, I think it's positive. It's telling you to be optimistic and see things positively and see your future positively. Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. So yeah, group 1, go for your goals. I think that's what the spring and summer seasons are going to bring for you. Or what's going to start happening in the spring and summer is you're going to get that confidence to go for your goals, and those good things that you're hoping for are going to happen. So that's awesome. Good for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear a comment if this resonated, or if you have any requests for future pick a card readings, I'd also love to hear them. And thank you for watching. Bye. Hi group 2, this message is for you, and the question was, what's coming for me and for you for spring and summer? So what can you expect with the changing seasons coming up? We're at the beginning of April now, so this could be from now until the end of summer, or maybe even into early fall. So this message is for you if you chose the ballerina. Let's see what you got. It was upside. I saw him upside down, so I thought he was, card was upside down. So you got Bat Spirit, Ant Spirit, Building Blocks, Never Ending Story. For your tarot cards, you got the Death card, and just right away, for anyone who's not familiar with tarot, the Death card does not mean death, it means transformation. It's one of my favorite cards, so I just wanted to quickly mention that so no one's panicking. Knight of Pentacles, okay. Emperor. Mouse. Camel. And when I was shuffling these little cards, 4 popped out, so I'm going to read all 4. You got Stillness, Opportunity, Anchor. So Anchor and Stillness are sort of similar. Strength, okay. And we'll do your charms in a moment. I'm just going to see what we get from the cards first. So right away, I'm thinking for some of you who chose two piles, I think a lot of you might have also chosen number 1. And the reason I say that is because the messages for this group and number 1 seem a little bit similar. So there could be sort of a collective energy amongst everyone right now that a lot of you are going through a lot of changes and getting rid of the past. Okay? I forget to breathe sometimes. So okay, let's see what we have. Just give me a minute here if you don't mind. I'm just gonna take a look. So let's start right away with the 2 cards that are very similar. So we have the Bat Spirit. It says a rebirth is assured. And the Death card. So 2 rebirth cards. Literally the definition of Death card is rebirth. So transformation, restarting, as well as the Bat Spirit. And this transformation, I think, is a really positive one, okay? It's something that is a long time coming. And I think you've felt lost for a long time. But there's a lot of following your intuition here, similar to number 1. Again, this is sort of very parallel to number 1. This particular card here, though, the Ant Spirit, is talking about asking for help when achieving your goals, okay? So you have some things in mind that you want to work towards, and it's okay to ask for help. I think for a lot of you, this might be financial or health-oriented. Could be a health goal, like anything really, or financial, career opportunities, things like that. So it's with the Ant Spirit, it talks about using the resources that are available to you, not being afraid to ask for help. So you'll know what that applies to. So the Emperor card is about taking control of a situation, okay? So the Emperor is very powerful and, you know, just knows what they want and goes ahead and gets it. This could also be a person that might be coming into your life. So if this is a romantic reading for some of you might expect someone who's very successful, maybe a dominant personality, a very strong personality, a go-getter. So it could be a businessman or businesswoman, someone who knows what they want. Or this could be representing you too, and that's kind of more what I'm getting for most of you. So the Mouse Spirit is about getting something organized. You're kind of in the works of something right now, something you're trying to create. You're just kind of in that initial planning phase and you're getting organized. You're working on something meaningful for sure. And with the Camel Spirit, you have a calm determination about you right now. It's almost not what you're used to. I think you might be somebody that has these goals and might get overwhelmed sometimes, but you have this stillness and this kind of calm, and maybe people are even saying to you, like, wow, like you seem like you have it all together right now. Or, you know, again, that could be what's coming. That could be the attitude that you're going to start having as we progress through the season. Because you're going to be in a very grounded, kind of determined, powerful state, maybe stronger than you have been in a long time. And for some of you, it might mean you've been in a state where you feel like things are out of your control. So you're taking control of those things now. Just give me a minute here. So the Never-Ending Story card is about self-criticism and letting it go, okay? So you might sometimes tend to talk down to yourself. So it's really saying don't do that, okay? Because you're here, you've gotten through a lot already, and you know what you've been through, and you're here. I mean, you're strong, and you're powerful, and you're really going to only start feeling more powerful, and you're going to get over these past things that have happened. I really can't believe how parallel this is to number 1, which tells me again, like, there's a collective energy where people are taking control of their own lives right now, which is great. So this also is about letting go of drama. So some of you might sometimes get very overwhelmed or anxious about drama among other people, and you're not like that. So you shy away from drama. You're not somebody who enjoys it. So you have to kind of tell yourself, not my circus, not my monkeys. And that, I believe, is in this book as well. And that's why it's one of my favorite cards, because, you know, you can't really control what other people say and do, but you can control how you react to it. Okay, so just remember, if people are acting a little crazy, remember, not my circus, not my monkeys, okay? And I think, okay, so I just got this message that people are seeing what you have, what you either will create or have created, and they might be jealous of you. So sometimes, and I know it feels almost narcissistic to say that, so I'm telling you for you, some people are jealous of you, okay? Now, whether that be your, the way you present yourself, it could be pertaining to work or career, it could be pertaining to friendships, people might be jealous of you. So you can't let that affect you, because just keep doing you. I mean, you're going to be somebody who really creates the life that they want to live. The Emperor card is super powerful. The Knight of Rocks is also super powerful. And rocks would be pentacles in traditional tarot, and it talks about finances, health, home matters. So you might be somebody who wants this dream home or dream apartment or whatever it is that you want, and you're gonna make it happen. You've been through too much. Like, people need to realize that you've earned these things, or you will earn them. You're gonna do what it takes to get where you want to be. But also, even though on the other side, I say, you know, there's some jealous people, but on the other side, there's also people willing to help, right? So not everyone is negative, right? So the people that are, just ignore them, really, and focus on because there's a lot more people that are willing to help and want to see you succeed. So focus on those peoples and and collaborate and work with them, because those are the people that want to see you succeed, and that's what you need to focus on. So the message with the Bat Spirit says, trust what seems to have died, maybe actually shape-shifting, okay? Change is scary. I think you've been through a change recently, but it's all over, and you're kind of going through a transformation, but it's actually a very positive one. And you're having to be very brave, and it's telling you to stay in that Emperor mindset, because that's what's keeping you brave. That sort of eye on the prize, I'm strong, not over-emotional. Like, you're trying not to be overly emotional about things and just go for what you want. So the building blocks, where's that card? Okay. Make sure you can see that. Okay, so the building blocks is really about a work in progress, and I think this pertains to you and what you are trying to achieve, or what's coming for you this season. So you're laying a foundation right now for your goal. You're attracting new positive things into your life, and you're ready to replace what's not serving you anymore, okay? What Colette says is, don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. So be ready to create these things in your life that you want, and letting go of things that don't serve you. Super interesting. I think a lot of you have almost have that kind of like enough's enough attitude too, where it's like, okay, I just want to reach these goals and I want to get there. So, and that, again, like, you'll know what that pertains to. For some of you, this might be a relationship, and then this might be the personality of the person that's coming into your life. So it's going to be somebody who's very strong and successful. Maybe you've kind of been with guys or girls that haven't pulled their weight, or haven't invested as much as you have. So you're going to get somebody that's willing to put the work in. If it's pertaining to a relationship, or pardon me, a career goal, it's just talking about, laying the foundation, working, focusing in on your goal, being persistent and strong, and almost, the Emperor card isn't a very emotional card. It can be very, business-like. Do you know what I mean? Very, this is what I want, this is how it's going to happen. And it's telling you to kind of have a little bit more of that opportunity, of that attitude. Same with the Knight of Pentacles. So very steady. The Knight of Pentacles is sort of like the more steady of the knights. Some of the knights tend to be sort of erratic, I guess. So the Knight of Pentacles is really about being steady and sturdy, knowing what you want. You're working on something meaningful, I think. And you have this new, like I said, you have this new sense of determination and confidence. And if you don't now, then that's what spring and summer is going to bring for you, is new confidence to reach whatever this is that you want. Fill in the blank: relationship, career, goal. Whatever it is, you're going to get this new sense of determination and power, and not caring what other people are doing or saying, and just kind of going for it. So super cool. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. There is support. So for some of you, this is a job. I'm getting a strong feeling, or a career, or a goal, something like that. Same with the Pentacles too. I'm getting, like I said, for a lot of you this is relationship, for a lot of you this might be more career orientated, so you'll know what this pertains to. But it is talking about working together and asking for help where you need it. Yeah. Okay. So I think the overall message is you're ready to go for what you want. You've gone through this transformation, or you're going through this transformation where you're becoming a more confident you. And maybe that means you weren't always confident in yourself, and you're getting to the point now where you're seeing what other people are able to achieve, and realizing that you can as well. You can meet that person who's going to treat you the same way you treat them. You can reach that goal. You can get that house or apartment, or pay off your debt, whatever it is. The person that's watching this will know what this means. And again, if it doesn't, it might not be for everyone, but it's really powerful because it's talking about you taking charge of your own life. And again, very similar to group number 1. So let's do your charms. Sorry, I got a call right when I was shuffling. We'll just continue. Okay. Did you get the... Okay, so group 2, a lot of similar symbolism in the charms too. So you're going to find yourself committed to this goal, and that's what your focus is going to be on. Okay, so if you look closely at this charm, it's a man carrying hay. It's just a beer bottle cap, but the symbolism for this is working hard and putting in the work. This little charm here talks about relying on friends, so similar to the ant spirit that we saw. And there's also a lot of symbolism here about not letting what other people think get in the way of your goal, okay? Honestly, who cares what they think? This is your path that you're on. So stick to it. Be confident, dream big. You know, you can literally achieve anything. And in group 1, I talked about having a vision board, so that might be a good idea for you too. Create a vision board of all the things you want to achieve and focus on that. Okay. Persistence. Okay. Don't get tangled up in your thought process. It's right over her head. Don't get tangled up in thoughts. Just, stick to one goal at a time, and you will achieve it. Don't let people rob joy from you, or your creativity, or your dreams. Don't let people take your dreams just because they're not. And that's what I was talking about with the jealousy. So some people might be jealous of your determination and your ability to go for your goal. Some people don't have the energy or the motivation, or they're just lazy, so they don't want to go for their goals. So you might get a little bit of jealousy, but I think you're going to be able to just ignore that, because I hate to say, I don't like to always say revenge is good, but there's that quote, success is the best revenge. So if you have somebody in your life from the past that you really want to, like, you know what, I gave everything to you, now it's my turn, focus on your dreams, and then they'll see you. Not that it matters what people think, again, but they're going to see you reaching your goal and think, wow, like, I should have been better to them, maybe, for some of you. Yeah, so that charm talks about people from the past. Okay, so for some of you, it might be somebody from the past who specifically really kind of dragged you down and really kept you from reaching your own goals, whether they did it knowingly or just by their behavior. You're going to really find that comfort and determination within yourself. Little unicorn. So again, follow your dreams. So the little ghost talks about old past hurts and fears and letting them go, okay? Again, similar to the ant spirit, relying on friends. Don't get too tangled. So they got the little ram here. So being persistent, that's very similar to the Emperor card. So going for your goal, like charging through for what you want. The turtle is a little bit of a slow and steady attitude, but that's a good thing. That's actually not a bad thing, to be slow and steady, because you're just going, you've got your mind focused and you're going to work towards it no matter how long it takes. But I have a feeling, because of the question of this reading, spring and summer, what's coming, I have a feeling all these things are going to start happening a little quicker in the summer. So you're going to see a lot of opportunities to do things for yourself. Very cool, group 2. So congratulations in advance for whatever it is that you are going to achieve. I have a lot of confidence in you. So if you enjoyed that reading, I'd love to hear a comment, or if you have any suggestions of readings you'd like to see in the future, I'd also love to hear them. And thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye. Okay, group 3, this message is for you. So the question was, what can I expect this spring and summer to come to me? So let's see what you got. Fox spirit, nice. Scarab beetle. Owl spirit. Breathe card. Message in a bottle. The spider. Turtle. Okay, so your tarot cards, you got the King of Shells, the World, and the Two of Shells. So when I was shuffling these little cards, 4 popped out, so I'm going to read all 4 for you. We'll do your charms in a minute, but let's just see. We've got uncertainty, retreat, idle hours, and surprises. Okay, give me a second. So there's a whole different energy from this reading that I'm getting as opposed to the first 2, okay? So, and because we have the cups here, we have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups, I can tell right now this reading's a little more specific than the other 2 as well. And what I mean by that is I think this is definitely talking about relationship, whereas the other 2 kind of were a little more vague. And people could apply it to whatever they were going through. This one definitely pertains to relationship, okay? So again, this reading can't resonate for everyone, but I think if you found it, chances are it is for you. So right away, right off the hop, we have the World card. So that is always a positive card, okay? Just right off the hop, we can see that. So just give me a second to see what we have here and make... Okay. So because I think this is a relationship reading, I think there's a new relationship coming towards you guys, okay? And it's going to be a successful relationship with the World card for sure. And I think with the King of Cups, it's somebody who's emotionally stable, okay? So this isn't the guy that's been ghosting you or has been not answering your messages or making you feel very insecure. This person is, a true adult, like they're emotionally stable. Trying to find a way to describe this, but they're emotionally and relationship-wise just somebody who's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. With the Two of Shells, this is going to be someone you have a really strong connection with, probably a very strong sexual connection, and probably a very strong emotional connection too. So it's somebody that you might be friends with. Okay, I just got that feeling right now. And if it is, or even if it's someone you don't know yet, expect them to message you soon, this coming season. And the message likely will be electronic. So perhaps through texting, or maybe over Instagram or something like that. They're gonna have a message for you. And too, with the surprises card, so you might be surprised by this, but you're gonna get some really positive surprises coming your way. Okay. So the Fox card talks about not overthinking, okay? Really just thinking on your feet more or less. So kind of following your intuition. And with the Owl card too is intuition. And the Scarab Beetle card, actually. All three of these talk about intuition. And with the Scarab Beetle, I think you kind of get the feeling sometimes like you're not an adventurous person, you're not an exciting person, but you are. And you just kind of have to come out of your shell. I think this summer is going to bring a lot of fun, kind of effervescent, exciting opportunities for you and adventures. And you might be getting, I think for a lot of you are getting signs right now. Like you look at the clock and you see 111 or 222, 555. Like you're seeing all these little coincidences and synchronicities, and that oftentimes means the person that you're supposed to be with is heading your way, or you're going to receive good messages, okay? So uncertainty, you might be uncertain now, and like you might be hearing this and thinking, okay, yeah, right, like who is this? But surprises, okay? So a lot of these cards too, like the Breathe card, is talking about getting out of your head and into your body. So get out into nature this summer. Spend a lot of time, hiking or camping if you have those areas around you, or just being outside and enjoying nature. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but like pay attention to the birds, pay attention to the trees and the wind, and really just sort of get kind of grounded. So both of these cards talk about the same thing. All these connect. I love that about tarot. So Retreat says spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature. And Idle Hours says take time to lie out on the emerald grass. So like kind of just be good to yourself this summer and like realize that lots of good things are coming, okay? Okay, Turtle. Let's see. So you might think Turtle and think, okay, slow moving, but it's actually not. This particular deck, when you see the Turtle, it talks about adventure coming, okay? It also talks about peaceful relationships and no drama, which I know a lot of you are craving right now. The Spider card, when you think of a spider, it means creativity, having fun. Be playful and enthusiastic, but also be patient because this is coming. So, you can look forward to this happening, but just be patient. Like these cards too talk about relaxing, like take some time out for yourself because this is going to happen and this person's going to notice you. So the Spider really is similar to the other cards, and like it talks about like creativity. Like look at all the colors here. So excitement, fun, enthusiasm. You're gonna have, I think, a really exciting, interesting couple of months coming up. Keep looking for signs. Keep your eyes peeled. I keep getting that with a lot of these cards. So keep your eyes peeled and keep your eyes, pay attention because there's good things coming. But not to contradict myself when I say relax too, if that makes sense. Like, just spend lots of time doing things that are good for yourself, but also like notice all these good things that are coming and these good surprises and signs and messages. Like just get sort of in tune, okay? You can definitely expect a call or message. Yeah, there's a whole different energy in this reading. I'm gonna do your charms before we lose all the light here. So let's see here. Okay. I hope this isn't too loud. lots. Okay. Try not to move them out of where they are. Okay. Okay, so, okay, right away. So, okay, let's see here. Give me just a minute. So a lot of you are dealing with an earth sign. This person is likely going to be an earth sign, which could be the case for a lot of you. Oh, a fox. Look, we got the fox card and the fox charm. Okay, so that's just kind of emphasizing the think on your feet message. Okay, so let me just see if a lot of charms here. So be patient, okay? You got an owl and the owl card, so there's a lot of doubles here. I love that. Owl and owl charm. Cool. New opportunities, new outlooks. It's calling your attention directly to these new exciting opportunities with the hot air balloon. The little alert dog's pointing right at that. Okay. You're going to be taking a lot of chances, like positive chances. You've got the paper clip attached to the bell, so that usually means you might be, okay, it's calling my attention to somebody you're attached to in the past, and I don't know, it might not be this person, but it could for some of you. It could be somebody who's matured and is willing now to put in that effort. You also got the turtle. You've got 3 doubles here. Look at that. Turtle card and turtle charm. That is, I love that. So you got the owl, the turtle, and the fox doubles. Okay, being patient. You have a lot of worries and concerns, but there's hope. Okay, so right over your kind of tangled mindset, next to the little worry doll, you've got the little lighthouse. So there's hope coming. You're afraid of things kind of toppling down because maybe that's what's happened for you in the past. Like every time you got close to somebody, or you thought, okay, this guy's great or this girl's great, it kind of all fell down. Like they kind of turned out to be not so awesome. So it's telling you to be positive because there's new opportunities. There's somebody new. There's a lot of newness here. Okay. Now for a few of you watching, again, I said, oh, okay, so commitment. Okay, this person's going to be very committed to you, unlike some of the others maybe. This person might be a musician or just have a very creative kind of mindset or job. This person could be very creative. Okay. Lots of adventure. So much adventure coming for you. In a good way, like in all positive. You definitely have, because you've got lots of attachment symbolisms to things that are kind of like alert, alarming, or anxious, and like kind of tangled. And this connects. Okay, so you're attached definitely to somebody from the past. So this new person or new relationship might, pull you out of that. This person is probably very successful as well. So they're career orientated. And that probably comes with that maturity that I was talking about earlier. They're a lot more mature. There's going to be a lot of sexual chemistry, I'll just say that. For sure. But it could be an earth sign, okay? Very likely that it's a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn. And this person really is going to hold the key to your heart, okay? And you theirs. Like it's gonna be a very committed thing from what I can tell. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Totally kind of an exciting energy that I feel from this. Exciting sort of fantasy-like relationship or opportunities. And because of the money sign, I do have to mention, for some of you, this might not be a relationship, it might be a career, but all the same things apply. So it would be exciting, it would be an adventure, could have to do with travel, okay? But I get the strong feeling, just because of the Cups cards, that this is mostly talking about a relationship. Very cool indeed. Let's see. Yeah, like you might, so this is like an old sort of wagon from the olden days. So this charm talks about just being patient and just being persistent, and things might not be going very quickly, or you feel like they haven't gone very quickly, and you've kind of been putting up with people that are fine to lie to you, or you feel like things have always kind of toppled over, but things are heading in a new direction, okay? You're sort of turning away from that mentality now. You're facing more towards goals, and again, for some of you, the career, you're focused on your careers maybe. But I love that there's the 3 doubles. I think that's so cool. It just sort of punctuates the points that the cards make. So that means pay special attention to the message of the owl, which is, you know, you can see clearly now the think on your feet, and then the adventure. So you've got a lot of adventure coming. So many adventure charms and optimism charms, and this charm specifically is talking about sexual chemistry. So paired with the Cups cards, I think for most of you, this is talking about relationship. But it's telling you not to be worried, okay? That it does exist. Those good, solid relationships do exist. All relationships obviously take work, but I think you've been in an experience where you've put in way more than you've received, and you're kind of like, okay, when's it my turn? And I think your turn's coming. Anyways, I hope this resonated with you, Group 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I'd love to hear if this did resonate with you. I love your comments. And if you have any suggestions or readings, I'd also love to hear them, because I will take requests. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night. Bye.